Hi again. This time something you've all been waiting for is a square lace frame. So first off we need a new canvas. So I always start off with 600 by 600, 300 dpi, but we are going to need lots of room to move, so go image canvas size. You can put in whatever you want there. I have a set one that I use out of habit, so you can see I've got a pretty big work area. Now, so we can see what we're doing, we need to flood fill our background with a darkish sort of colour, so I'll use darkish sort of blue. Now for this lesson you will need a lace tube, or you can use a dingbat font, your choice. I have some lace tubes that, or some lace there, so you can see them in my tubes. I'll use one of these this time. I've got it set at 100. So add a new layer and put my lace tube on. Now once again, just like the others, plugins, Murameister, copies, and align. So I'll take that back to 8, which is what I normally use, and I'll have a look at it. Nice pretty lace line. Now this next step will be a little bit new to you. Effects, reflection effects, kaleidoscope. Now these settings are ones that I found in a tutorial. I fiddled around a lot with them, and they were the only settings that I could find that you made a square. So horizontal is -100, vertical 100, rotation 45, scale factor -35, number of petals 4, number of orbits and suction 0. Your edge mode is wrap. Click OK, and voila, one square lace frame. We'll just go through that again quickly. I'll hide that one, add a new layer, and I'll go back and use the same one. See if we've got a different, these might be all squares. Yep, they're all squares, so we'll go to the other one and we'll use a round lace. Again, effects, your Murameister copies, line, might go up to 9 for this one. You play around with these settings the same as your other laces that you do with the Murameister. Play with the number there. So 100 on your Shift X, 100 on your scale, and everything else at 0. Okay, make a nice line. Again, effects, reflection effects, kaleidoscope. Because it's a large image, it's got to process it. Okay, lovely squared. Now I'll just show you this. Number of petals, if you go up to 5, you end up with a shape, which in itself is a great shape. You could use that for something. Let's go down to 3, and I don't think we'll be using this one for too much at all. One very weird shape. Okay, so you can play around with those and have a look, but to get your square you need 4 sides to a square. Makes sense. Okay, so click OK. Now all you have to do is save that, so you can right click, copy, paste as a new image and save it as a PNG file. Or if you want to save it directly from your working area, make sure you hide your background. Make sure you're on the layer that you want to save. You can crop it. Mine's there because I've been using it. So you don't have a lot of excess canvas. Okay, now this one's got a pretty squarish sort of inner. Might just have a look at that other one. See, this one's got a lot of edge to it. You might like that, you can use it. If you want a perfectly square edge, find a point just inside, selection tool on a square, just take a look, hit the delete, whoops, helps if you're on the right layer, hit the delete, and there's a nice square frame. If you really want to put a fine edge around it, selection, modify, select borders. I'm only using size 1 for a border width, go OK, and flood fill with your white. You can put a bevel on that if you want. I'll just put this background on so you can see it. See, you've got a nice clean edge inside there, but again, that's personal preference. Save that as a PNG file, and that's the lesson on how to make a square lace frame. Hope you've enjoyed it.